Hey, 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 everyone. Welcome back. I'm your host, Ruby, and today we are going to be reading more of Tales of Fear and Food from Around the World by Anthony Bourdain's Hungry Ghost with Joel Rose and comics top horror artists. That includes Paul Pope, Irene Coe, Francisco Francavilla. And today we are going to be reading Boil in the Belly, The Snow Woman, and The Cow Head. And we are going to be finishing this book. Now, without further ado, please grab your snacks, grab your drinks, or sit back, relax, and let's get to it. Boil in the Belly. So this actually happened to a friend of mine. He was from a small town, some shithole in the flyover, gone off to the big city to cook. We worked together at an Asian fusion big box on the Upper East. The place might have sucked balls by my standards, but his mother and father, back in Hooterville, were very proud of him. He'd go back home from time to time and make dinner for the whole family, and they were amazed. His father didn't know exactly what he was doing. The portions were small, and the presentation was, a little arty. But in the end, the old man had to admit everything tasted pretty good. Really good. But one night, oh man, my friend started getting this pain in his belly. Hurt like a motherfucker. Guy was in agony. He was calling out for his mom. It's so bad. What's wrong, dear? Mama, I'm in so much pain. My stomach. Let me see. Oh, my, you have a boil. This should take care of it. It's nothing. Oh my, what's this? This is something. Feed me. So off Mama goes to the kitchen to cook for the mouth. The thing was insatiable. My friend couldn't eat himself. I mean, who could blame him, this thing chomping away down there? The damn mouth scarfed down everything in sight. Always hungry, always wanting more, always demanding more. 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 Couldn't be satisfied no matter what. What could she do? More. Her son was dying in front of her eyes. Doctor, thank you for coming. Feed me. I have seen cases like this before. Sad, so sad. If ever I have seen one, your son has been taken up by a hungry ghost. Very hungry. Drink this. That's a good boy. Now for the fun part. As he grabbed it from behind, the doctor grabbed the hungry mouth, or should I say hungry ghost. Got it! It's coming! Yikes! Take that! Feed me. Hungry bugger, we'll show it. It didn't take long, the thing was out. Kill it, for God's sakes. My friend felt better. Almost immediately. Wow, what happened? How was dinner? Did you like it? What no one noticed, however, feed me. Every little piece of the chopped up horrible creature seemed to have developed its own slavering maw. Don't you know, son? Know what? No matter. It's over now, dear. Feed me. Not quite over, in fact. Shit was about to get real. As you all know. Well, pest control is always a challenge. The Snow Woman. This is a tale well known. The story of Yuki Onna, the Snow Woman. She has many forms. A father and his son owned a small, humble inn in a village in the low foothills approaching the high mountains of Niigata Prefecture. Every day they went out together to hunt rabbits and other animals, which they would prepare for their guests that night. One day, however, their fortune was not so good. A blizzard, a bad one. The snowfall was very heavy, and they could not see. They became lost. For a long time they stumbled through the blinding snow, until they found refuge in the abandoned hut of another hunter. There was a door, but not much more protection from the cold. There were no blankets. The hut had no stove or fireplace, nowhere to build a fire, nothing to keep warm, but at least they were out of the snow. They fastened the door to keep out the wind and driving snow, and laid down on the floor, pulling their coats tightly around themselves, and huddled together. Eventually the son fell asleep. In the middle of the night, the son woke to feel snowflakes falling on his face. Although he himself had shut the door to the storm, it was now open. "Father! Father!" As he sees a woman in white, she breathed into the father's face, and from him seemed to suck all life. She then came to the son. She was the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. "I am Yuki Onna. I am the Snow Witch. I was going to take your life, as I have so many others. But you are such a pretty boy. I will spare you because you are so beautiful, and I want you. And because I have other plans for you. But if you ever speak of this, about this night, what you have seen, what I have done, I will return. Then you will see the others. You will see what the others have seen. Do not forget this." With her departure, the snow, the wind, the howling storm, it was over. Father, the old man was dead, frozen solid. Heartbroken by the terrible loss of his father, yet elated by his secret, the son returned to the village and his life. He took over responsibility for the inn. He continued the practice of hunting each day for the meat that he would butcher and serve each night. But he could not hold it in. Although he resisted specifics, he spoke of his sexual conquest to a friend. And then what? I don't believe you. Hello. He meets a nice woman. My name is Minokichi. My name is Oyuki. Both of my parents are dead. I have no place to go. I am hoping to go to this next village and see about a job. Please do not take this wrong, but I have a small inn in the village. If you wanted, you could work for my mother and me, helping to serve our guests. Oh, thank you, thank you. This girl was a hard worker. She was so nice. Everyone, including his mother, found her a wonderful and captivating person. The young man fell in love with her, and soon, to everyone's delight, they married. Over the next years, she mothered 6 children. Yet, curiously, she never seemed to age. When his mother took ill and died a short time later, she only had words of admiration for Oyuki. One evening, Minokichi caught a glimpse of Oyuki that brought up memories long suppressed. He could not help himself. To see you amidst the cold mist from the icebox puts me in the mind of something that happened to me one night when I was hunting with my father. It was his last night on earth, and I saw someone as beautiful and white as you are now. Indeed, she was very much like you. Tell me about what you saw. I saw a spirit, a woman, I think, a ghost. My father and I. Fool! I warned you. You were so pretty, but like all men, useless, worthless, no use to me at all, no more. I told you what would happen if you would ever say a word. This time I will not spare you, though perhaps you can be of one small final service. Oh, it is a bright day. Mama, Papa, I'm hungry. What's for breakfast? Mama, Papa. Perhaps there is a lesson to be learned from this story, gentlemen. Discretion, it is in short supply in our profession. Yes, perhaps it would be wise to consider this. And finally, the cow head. Regrettably, it is up to me to relate the most horrible, most terrifying story ever told. It is not with pleasure I tell this story. It is a story with a lesson, a painful one, but it is my duty to tell it. The Kaidan Kai, the 100 candles, the story of the cow head is the story of the Hirarugami, the hunger gods, the spirit of those who have starved to death. It is said this story is so terrible every person who has ever heard it to completion is dead. Be it from fright or something else, something more sinister, perhaps justice. Perhaps we need to hear stories like this. Perhaps we deserve it. No one can hope to know. I can only know I have been chosen to tell it, and you have been chosen to hear it. How bad can it be? You don't know me well, my friend. I have seen things and done things in my life in my country of Russia. What that would make your blood run cold. Hear my story, and we shall see. Yes, we shall see. Ha! It began some time ago. Everything was fine, and then it wasn't. The village was fine, and then drought came, and famine, and people could not feed themselves. I'm hungry. They were forced to eat their chickens. All of them. They were forced to eat their ducks, all of them. The ground was hard and dry, the weather harsh and unrelenting. Nothing grew. They depleted all their stores until nothing was left. All their stores, but until nothing was left. When their livestock was gone, they ate their horses and beasts of burden. Then they ate their pets, their dogs, their cats, even their songbirds. Even vermin were hunted and consumed happily. They ate the koi from their ponds. Soon their neighbors were looked at and appraised with appetite. When one starving man looked up and saw him, "Who's that?" "Don't know. Never seen him before. Never seen nothing like it before. No. No, maybe he has food. Maybe he is food." "I come in peace." "Who are you who appears so horrible? Is this all of you? Are all the villagers here? I want to talk to you." "Talk." "I will. Tell us where we might find food." "I will, but first I want you to know." "Know what? We are hungry. He is a stranger. Let's kill him and throw him in the cooking pot. Yes, let's eat him. Grab him, yes. He will make a meal, this stranger, for all of us." "Get him!" "Got him! Kill him! Yes! Let's butcher him, so all of us might eat. The thighs are mine, the loins. Can't wait, the liver is mine. Just a few seconds over the fireplace. Thin, slice him thin. Tataki? I am hungry enough for anything. As they ate the man. I didn't think I would ever say this again, but I'm satiated. I really am. For the first time in memory, I am not hungry. My belly is full. Oh, I don't feel good. As each and every one of the villagers' stomachs started hurting. These people died horrible deaths at the hand of Jinnikis, devourers of human flesh, justifiably so for their gluttony in time of famine. They are one and the same. We see it now. These are the parasitic sinners, vampires who feed off the hideous appetites of the few, while others starve. Finally, some food. About time. This evening has been quite a long one. I commend you on your patience. Yoi, shoku yoku. Bon appetit. Let's enjoy our little late night snack. The end. And that, my dear friends, is the end of Tales of Fear and Food from Around the World. Anthony Bourdain's Hungry Ghosts. And with that, my dear friends, please hit that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I wish you a good morning, noon, evening, or night whenever you hear this video. This has been Ruby, signing off.